How are you today, the tube? I'm not on any meta platforms right now live. I'm just making a post for YouTube to continue my channel. So what I'd love to talk. So I'm talking about what I've learned over this journey that I've been on for the past 3.5 years. Change from the broken down person I was to, a real estate investor. Back to work, proud representative of Lion Local 1059. Was the masonry section, but whatever section that needs me in it, that will allow me to be in it. Sorry. Remember, gratitude, thankful always. So I'll cut right to the chase here. So we are all our own entities, right? Mind, soul, body, spirit. I think that's how it goes, right? A little. And we give off energy, right? We give off vibrations, right? So let's say, remember, I'm self-reflecting, right? So this may hypothetically be or may not be something that's in relationship to the person I used to be, right? Which, back to the point, sorry. We're all our own entity that gives off vibrations into the universe, right? Now, if you're a low vibrating person, right? This happened to me, so that's why it's like this. This person was unfair. I was dealt a bad hand in life. I grew up in housing. I grew up in subsidized housing. I grew like all these things, and that's your reason for where your life's at today. Especially, right? And actually, you know what? More specifically, if it's a situation where you're sitting and you're like, oh, I wish my life was like that. So if you're inside those circumstances, if you're inside those situations, right? You're reflecting the past, like I was saying, in a bad light, right? Or you use your past or your upbringing or some things that may have happened to you as an excuse to not get that life that you see others, right? Others living in that you wish you had, okay? Can't compare yourself to anybody. Only yourself the day before. Small improvements over time and consistency is what gets you to where you want to go, right? So now if you're reflecting like that, you're giving off low vibrations, right? You're depressed, angry, some more emotions like that, right? Giving off that energy. And then people that are vibrating high, excited for the future, not mad about the past, come up with ideas, go to networking events, talk about businesses, stocks, real estate, teamwork, and because teamwork makes the dream work, etc. Right? The people that are giving off those entities, they're not going to want to be around the people, right, and vice versa, right? So now, a way to change those vibrations that you're giving out. So, in other words, change your mindset, right? Because your mind is what creates your emotions, and it's your choice in your mind on how you react and respond to the emotions that you feel. Because don't be confused, we all have those emotions, right? We all have them. Everybody does, right? It's your choice on how you're going to react to them, okay? So a good way, and what worked for me to change, and like I said, I'm still working on it. I'm not a pro. I'm not giving off these great vibrations. I'm not fully to where, I would like to be, right? But it's a journey, and I'm enjoying it, and just little improvements every day, right? And you hit blips, right? You go down, and then you take a step back, and then you take a couple steps forward, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So, what worked for me and what could work for you is, like something very small, right? Like, get up early, right? Make a to-do list. Even if it's, I got to sweep my floor, I got to do my laundry, show up for work on time, read a couple pages of a book, right? These are all just examples, right? It doesn't have to be your to-do list, but you make that to-do list, and then as you go through the day and you complete those tasks, you cross them off, right? I'm talking pen and paper here, right? If it works doing it on your cell phone, digitally and erasing them, whatever works, but you're going to give yourself a good feeling, a feeling of completion. I don't know the word I'm looking for, right? But you know, a feeling of you got things done, right? Like you can go to bed knowing that you put your best effort forward and you had a productive day, and that's a good feeling, right? And it's just small things like that that compound as long as you keep doing them, right? You know, what another good one, right? Like when you wake up in the morning, you know, drink as much water as you can possibly drink the second you do, right? That's a great start to the day, okay? Fruits for breakfast, right? Like whatever it is. But as you keep doing those, it's a compounding effect, right? It gets easier and easier. And like I was about to say, a great one is, you know, so I want to get in physical shape. Okay, tomorrow morning I'm gonna do 1 push-up. The next day I'm gonna do 2, 3, until you're doing, you know, 100 push-ups, 200 push-ups a day, right? There's guys that do 1,000 push-ups a day because they have to, right? Because they put themselves in the army, right? And why do people join the army? Discipline, have a regimen, right? And then you can relate all that stuff to life, real life, right? And then you can change your life, right? And like the reason why I've gone live on Facebook for a whole time, and I started this YouTube channel, if you look back, like you can see me in the beginning, right? Like I was confident and I was excited for the future, knowing that my new circle of friends and going back to my old circle of friends that got me involved with Layun and whatnot, I knew that it was time to change it up because I didn't like the way my life was going, right? So if you're inside that predicament and you want to change, you know, I'm going to try to come and do this as much as I can and elaborate and give suggestions on things that work for me that might work for you too. Anyway, it's your friend Michael Halps, aka Michael Clark. Hey, call me whatever you want. Don't call me late for dinner. Keep it sunny side up. Have a good day. Let's get it. Let's go.